What's going on, kids? It's your boy, Coach Falcon, with a late edition of Tough Talk Tuesday. First and foremost, I want to apologize a little bit because last week, we had the riots going on, and it was just I don't know. I was feeling some type of way. I had a lot of mixed emotions going on. Got a lot of friends in law enforcement, but of course, I wear the color that I wear, so you know what that means. Yeah, just a lot of people, a lot of different opinions. Pretty much grew up in the suburbs amongst all types of people, so I really thought that I had a hold on what was happening, what was going on, and I thought that the people that I associate with sort of had some of the same feelings that I had, and nothing like a riot to bring out the worst in people. We got an opportunity to see how people really feel, what people were really saying, what's really going on in their minds, and regardless of how you thought they felt about things, you actually got an opportunity to really see, and it was nobody in particular, but both sides, both races, everybody had a card to play, and everybody played their hand, and it was just interesting to see. And seeing that, it was one of those things that it was just hard. It was hard for me to deal with. And I mean, it's more about me than anything else. Again, like I said, I thought I knew people a little bit better than I did. So it was surprising. It was surprising, but at the same time, the book says never put anybody above the man. So, you never put anybody on a pedestal. You never think more about anybody else than you think about God, because people will let you down. And, you don't go through life waiting for people to let you down. You just understand that it can happen. And when it does, you understand it, and you just move on from there. So last week I took a little time to have a little bit of a pity party for myself. But again, a lot was learned. A lot was learned last week. Again, like I said, so I think one of the key things that was learned was that not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody is going to like your opinion. Not everybody is going to believe what you believe. I know I've said it before, but, sometimes you have to find people of like mind. If people are like-minded with you, then you can move through life with them. Then you have somebody to support you. You've got somebody that's got your back. I'm in an interracial relationship, or marriage, I guess I should say. So, my wife definitely has a different perspective than I have. So, it wasn't challenging. It wasn't really eye-opening, but still, I have to be able to look at things from everybody's perspective and what was going on and what was happening. But again, you deal with what you have to deal with, and you move forward, and you stand your ground, and you do what you got to do. You beat on your chest, and you say, hey, this is who I am, this is how I feel, and we just kick it from there. So if we're still good, we're good. If we're not, we're not. That was something I had to learn last week. Just ultimately knowing that sometimes you got to stand on your own too, and not everybody's going to dig what you got to say. Not everybody's feeling what you're feeling, and you can't really have an attitude about it. So again, thank you for those who showed their true colors last week. I appreciate it. Now I know where we really stand, and that's cool. I'm able to deal with it. Love. It's all about love. You gotta continue to love people. You can forgive, but you don't have to forget. But the good book does say continually walk in love. Had an opportunity to go to church this weekend, and one of the things that was said, it's just weird because here it is. There are two sides to every story. Every single time you hear something, you go through something, even if you're out there telling your story, whoever else was involved, they have a side as well. And I don't think that we took the time to really understand what was going on both sides. We all just kind of took it in and decided that, oh, well, just because of this, that's how it went down, that's how it was going. And, the media, come on. I mean, people were just believing wild, crazy, ridiculous things, and I posted a little something about, the gangs getting together. The Bloods and the Crips were like, oh, wait up, it wasn't us. We're not even going out like that. We're not doing it. But I mean, in the media, you swore that it was gang banging getting ready to happen. Like this was getting ready to turn into South Central LA or something, and the Bloods and Crips was running wild in the streets, and they were killing cops, and we're gonna kill cops, and people were taking their kids out of school, and it was just crazy. It's like the riots are gonna get to the mall. They're coming to the mall. They're gonna be rioting. Get your kids out of school. I'm like, first of all, these are kids running through the streets who live in that area that they were, going a little crazy in. And I'm like, how are they going to get out here? Are they going to take the bus? You understand what I mean? They going to get on the light rail? I'm not really certain how, like, all of these people in the burbs were going crazy. My wife, one of them, get the kids out of school, lock the doors, you can't go to work. I'm like, these are children running in the streets. It's like, I'm not saying that, a child can't get you, because a child can, but I'm like, really? Are they? Look, if they're coming out here, they got to take the 44, then they got to get a transfer, get on the 12, bring that all the way out Joppa Road. You understand what I'm saying? It was just crazy. It was mad ridiculous, and just again, a lot of different opinions, a lot of different people with a lot of things to say, and got a real opportunity to see what our city's all about. But again, had that opportunity to go to church. I digress. Had one of the members just up there speaking about, man, sitting with a quote-unquote gang member, a member of one of these gangs, and just, he said, I'm looking into this just young man's eyes, and he just said, I want a job. I just want to be able to take care of what I need to take care of. Yeah, I might represent this color, I might represent this organization or whatever you want to call it, but these dudes were just, not everybody is what the media makes them out to be, This man said, I just want a job and take care of what I need to take care of my family and whatever else. And it just wasn't what everybody was making it out to be. You know what I mean? And again, just everybody's opinion, everybody, so-and-so, we can't do this. Oh man, they're tearing up. Oh, look at this. They're throwing bottles at people, and they're just two sides to every story. Here's what I want you to take from this no matter what. This is long today, I know it. It's because I missed you last week. Two sides, every story. Please have the heart to look from both angles. Have the heart to step outside of what is going on. Have the heart to understand that you need to step away from a situation, look at it from a different perspective, because, again, take this from it. Dwayne Dyer always says, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It's really just that simple. Okay? Stop the nonsense. You don't have to believe everything somebody tells you. Look at it for yourself. Okay? Let's think about thoughts. I heard somebody say just the other day, our thoughts are real. Our thoughts are something that whatever is on your mind is whatever is going to become, is whatever you put out there into the universe. So it's usually not the issue. It's usually not what happens to you. It's the thoughts that you have about what happened to you. Okay? So if you're one of those people who's always waiting for the other shoe to drop, or you've got all this anxiety because you've built up this thing inside of you because, whatever happened, you get into a car accident and you could be thinking, oh, my car's in the shop and, the engine's going to drop out of it and my insurance is going to go up and I'm never going to get another car. It's never going to work right again. I'm never going to be able to put it back together again. Like, it's not that serious. Like, let the people at the body shop do what they need to do. You put all those thoughts out there, and now you got all this anxiety, and now you're feeling some type of way, and it wasn't that big a deal. We need to look at that. We need to do that with every single situation that we're in. I think it would make things a little bit better. I don't know. Just one man's opinion. It is what it is. But, that's just one of the things we were going to talk about last week. It was just your thoughts, man. You got to be focused. You got to keep it positive, because if not, you're always waiting for that other shoe to drop. You see something on the media and it's like, oh my God, the world's coming to an end. The riots are going to get to the malls. Like, they're just taking over the world like it was some kind of zombie apocalypse. And I'm like, man, this is just crazy. I just don't see rioters getting on a bus. It's like a rioter can only go so far. Like, you know what I mean? Like, rioters got to get together. They gotta plan it. They gotta work it out. Somebody gotta rent a van. You understand what I mean? Somebody gotta drive. You understand? It was just crazy, and it just goes to show you that hysteria people just get crazy. People get crazy. They listen to nonsense. Again, Les Brown always says, don't watch the news. Never watch the news. Don't read newspapers, because If it bleeds, it leads. If it's negative, it's going to run. It's Maury Povich on steroids. Who's going to be the baby's daddy, you know? I don't care who the baby daddy is, as long as it ain't me. You understand what I mean? It's just one of those things, people. But again, I digressed. Again, I apologize for not being here for you last week. We're going to keep it moving. We learned a few things last week. This week we went a little extra long, but that's okay. Listen, I'm here. I'm doing my thing. We're keeping it moving. Keep your thoughts straight, okay? Two sides to every story. The things you look at will change if you look at them differently, okay? Stop looking at things the way that everybody else is looking at them. Look at them the way that you want to look at them. And don't listen to the media. Media equals evil. All right, I digress. Maybe not all media is evil, but I mean, they played a huge part in it, and we just ran with it. And it was just a hot mess. All right, again, we're back at it. It's your boy. You know, next week we're gonna be doing what we need to do. Take every experience that I learned from today and just keep it moving forward. All right. It's your man, Coach Falcon, again with another edition of Tough Talk Tuesday. Keep looking out for me. I'm gonna keep looking out for you. Peace.